Alrighty guys, what an amazing week it's been for Kentucky thus far in football and moving up in basketball on the polls to 13. Kentucky wins the Citrus Bowl. 10 wins, 10-3. I know people are saying Kentucky almost gave it away. And you know, in the past, Kentucky would have given this game away. But as I stated in my video, I felt Kentucky would win the game. And we dominated that game until the fourth quarter, until Kentucky, I guess they thought they won the game or something, but they thought, and they pretty much did. Even though, you know, Penn State came back, I was still very confident. I wasn't really worried. I just felt, you know, the past teams, like I've said, they would have found a way to lose this game. But this team was different this year. You could see it. You could sense it. Kentucky finishes off on New Year's Day with a Citrus Bowl win. I mean, that is a magical, magical thing all in itself to say, people. This is a very special year for Kentucky football. 10 wins. 10 wins, people. And I was very confident in this team. As you remember my videos earlier in the year when I predicted Kentucky to do something special this year. We could have easily been, you know, 10-1, 10-2. We could have been we could have went 8-4 or something like that. I mean, we could have. There was games we could have easily lost and we won. There was games that we lost we should have won. But that's how any season works in sports. And it finished off with 10 amazing wins. Benny Snell, an amazing career at Kentucky. He's going to be a good pro, I think. I think he'll be a good pick for somebody in the late first round, second round maybe. But I like Benny Snell a lot. I'm going to miss him. He's been the heart of the team this year especially. It's been a great year for us. And I'm just proud of this team. We did a good job this year. Coach did a good job. And maybe we can expand the offense some next year. We will see. But again, don't really want to look ahead to next year because Kentucky just did something special this year. That's great. It's a great stepping stone for Kentucky. You know, we're still not near the Alabamas in the world. And not who is, really, right? Who is at Alabama's level? When you compare yourself to Alabama, you really can't because it's Alabama and everyone else. So the goal, I guess, would be for Kentucky to somehow get, you know, a little bit better. Just a little bit better to compete. We was almost there this year to compete for that SEC championship, but actually compete for it. But when people say we want to be as good as Alabama, well, that's something I don't think anybody can ever really expect to be. They're in a class by themselves. We'll see what happens with the Clemson game, but it's Alabama, people. So, on from that, people, Kentucky looked good, of course, in basketball yet again. Moved up to 13. Now we play Georgia this Saturday. Good team. Not Georgia, I'm sorry. We play Alabama this Saturday. I think they've won 9 games. 9-3 if I'm not mistaken. Let's look and see right quick. So Kentucky's on the road. This is their first SEC road game. Alabama, let's see, let's get there. They beat, have they beat anybody? Have they beaten anybody that we know of? And I don't see anybody we know of. 1, 2. Northwestern beat Alabama. Let's see. Alabama beat Wichita State. UFC beat Alabama. University of Central Florida. Georgia State beat Alabama. So, people, after coming off that win at Alabama, at Louisville, and North Carolina, and, of course, the big road game was the Louisville game. Kentucky played well. Tyler Hero continues to be my favorite player this year. I love the kid. So much ability with this kid. I just love him. He's my favorite player, I think, in a long time. I just love Tyler Hero. I love him. Such a good player. So gifted athletically. He really is. You don't see that in a white boy often, but you can tell he's just a special player. And I wish he would stay at least 2 years for Kentucky. But he's really starting to come around. He makes those threes. Good Lord. Can anybody stop him? I don't think they can. But Alabama, at Alabama, they've not played anybody really, and when they've played even decent teams, they've gotten beat. So Alabama, I look for Kentucky to take care of business. It may be a little bit of a crazy atmosphere because, you know, Kentucky's coming to town, but I expect the same we've been seeing, people. I expect the same hustle on defense, the offense continuing to playing better. And this team's really turned a corner. I'm really proud of this team. And, of course, a loss at Alabama would be a big setback for Kentucky. There's no doubt about it. But we've just been playing so much better and still have so much more we can improve on. That's what I like most about this team. Baker came in last game, made a 3, I think. So, you know, we just had a good game. Offensively, we pretty much dominated the whole game offensively. We was ahead the whole game against Louisville. And it's no surprise, you know, Louisville, it is Louisville, right? We all know what they are. They just have such a bad... I know people say, oh, Louisville's got the best recruiting class coming in ever. We got the number 2 recruiting class. You do right now. We'll see how it plays out as the year goes on. But at the end of the day, again, it's Louisville. It's forever tarnished. Strippers and all that, it's just forever tarnished. I mean, doesn't really matter. You can make your stadium look pretty and clean all you want, but the fact of the matter is when you open the door, it smells like somebody was in the bathroom for about an hour. And that's just how it is. That's Louisville. You know, it is what it is. They've got a long way to go to put respect back in that program. And I'll never respect them again, really. No. Got away with murder. The football team did and the basketball team. And now they're finally paying the price for it. That's karma right there. So Kentucky takes care of Alabama this week. I will say 82 to 71, 82 to 68, something like that. I look for Kentucky to lead most of the game. Maybe Alabama will start out pretty good and get a nice little momentum going because they're at home. But Kentucky will pull away and win the game. It's going to be a road game for Kentucky, so this is actually going to be, in a way, this is Kentucky's first true road game, I think, in a way, because, you know, the Louisville game we had still has some Kentucky fans there. So, I think there'll be some Kentucky fans in Alabama, of course, but we will see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how the crowd is. But of course, there'll be some Kentucky fans there, but how offset will it be? So, is Alabama really worried about basketball right now with their football team playing in the national championship? I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. As always, go Big Blue, greatest college basketball program of all time, and Citrus Bowl champions in football. We'll see you guys, as always, next time. Have a great day now, and as always, go Big Blue. Bye-bye now.